Good morning. Good morning. You can't see me, but now, okay, good. I'm just going to check my phone. I have a special guest, as you see on the screen this morning. I don't normally do a Facebook Live at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm alive and have my makeup on. So, okay, people are popping on. Good morning. There's a good morning. Okay. We'll just give people a second to kind of pop on here. Good morning, Patty. I have a special guest today, and hopefully you can see both of us, and we hope the Wi-Fi is good. Good morning, Penny. I'm just checking my phone to see. Yay. How is everybody this morning? Okay, there we go. I found us. Yep, we're here. Good morning, everybody. It's 8 a.m. here. And Kasey, am I thinking you're from Texas?
We're from Alabama.
Alabama.
It's 10 o'clock here. Yeah.
Okay. I was going, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Donna. So I was thinking by the accent, it had to be somewhere down south.
Alabama.
Okay, everybody. So good morning. I would like to thank Kasey this morning. I want to say for getting up early, but it's 10 o'clock there. So, Kasey, good morning to everybody. I know this is kind of last minute, but she agreed, and she's a lettering guru that I have been stalking on Facebook. And you guys, the number one thing I get asked about art journaling is lettering. How can I be better? How can I add it? And that's just not something. I used to do calligraphy 1,000 years ago. And it's just not something that's my forte, in my wheelhouse. I have a few shortcuts, but nothing remotely like Kasey. So first off, Kasey, I would love for you to introduce yourself, tell us all about who you are and where you come from and all that good stuff.
Yeah, okay, so my name is Kasey Hope. I'm from Alabama. I have owned and operated Pizzazz Art Studio for the past almost 13 years, since 2007. And here we teach kids and adults. And so we've taught thousands of kids and adults over those years. And I just started noticing that whenever I would teach classes, that people would start asking, well, can you write my name on this? Or can you do this? And I really was not very good at lettering. And I would kind of look around and find anybody else that maybe could put their name on their door hanger or their canvas for them. And then I got to the point where I was just like, you know what, that's embarrassing. I'm an artist. I need to figure this out. And so once I started kind of teaching myself how to letter, and then I realized, hey, this is something I can learn and I can teach other people. And so we from that we started teaching classes in the studio, and then and now have our online lettering club. So that's a little short version of what we do. 13 years at the studio, about 2 years of doing the lettering club, and we teach all ages. We teach all ages here at here in the studio, and then primarily in our lettering club is mostly women, in between 30 to 60 is about the ages of our lettering club.
That covers about, I would say, the age group. Sounds like but really a lot of the people who do art journaling with me, that's right where we are at. And now one thing we popped on because Kasey and I were both like, is this going to work? Are we going to be live or not? One thing we both mentioned was we always get the comment, I can't draw a stick figure, because I try to teach people to draw freehand, but I also say, if you can't do that, start here. And I have many tips and techniques. So if people say, I can't letter, I can't write my own name, what are your tips and techniques to begin?
Well, I say neither can I. My handwriting is not pretty. If you look in my journal, if you look in my notes, in my planner, in my checkbook, it's not pretty. So handwriting and lettering are very different. Lettering is drawing letters. So in the art world, you've trained your eye to see things a little bit differently. And once I kind of show you how to train your eye to look at letters as drawing and shape, it's a whole new ballgame. All of a sudden, you don't have to rely on, well, I've never had good handwriting, because you realize it's not handwriting, it's drawing letters. And so that's what I would say, like, it is a learned skill. I really used to think it was something people were either born with or they weren't. Like, some people just had good handwriting and some people didn't. And I debunked that myth in my own mind. That was limited thinking for my own self. And so like I said earlier, I just started kind of teaching myself. And then there were a few, because I am an art teacher and I like to break things down into simple steps. Once I started teaching myself, I found simple ways that I could also teach other people how to grow this skill. So it does not matter what your handwriting looks like. It doesn't matter if you've never done it. We see people all the time. We just had in our lettering Facebook group, we just had a free challenge, and it was like a 3-day Crayola workshop. It's still up until the end of today. But I asked people, I said, on a scale of 1 to 5, where would you say that you were? Would you, a 1 being I've never done any lettering, a 3 being, I've done some, but I'm not great, and a 5 being I'm a professional, I sell it. The majority of people are 1s and 2s. Who says I've never? So that's the majority of people that came into this workshop. And then if you start to see the things they post, and they've been posting their picture saying, I didn't know I could do this. And they'll post a picture. I've never done this before. And they post a picture. This is my first time ever lettering or using watercolor. And they post these pictures, and the pictures are great. And so it's just more proof and more proof and more proof that, you know what? Yes, you can do it. To get with a little bit of instruction, a little bit of, a few tips and a guide showing you how you can do so much more than you even think that you can.
And what you do and what I do partner really well, because one thing I do is a lot of florals and, flowers, you name it. I mean, sometimes hearts, all that. But a lot of that has like a feel-good, aspiring message, and a lot of really a lot of women say to me, well, now I want to add my lettering. Now I want to add this. And I'm like, okay, well, I've got you here. No, you're going to go to Kasey and you're going to talk to her about lettering. Yeah, I love that right now just somebody wrote #goals. And that's the thing too. I really couldn't draw. That was not my forte when I was young. And I would actually say I do have good handwriting. I have really good handwriting, like if I'm just writing a note to somebody, but I am afraid to take that to a bigger, wider, adding stuff to it scale. So having somebody like you break it down, I would say makes a really big difference. And I too love that part about teaching where it's just like, come on, all we got to do is just a piece of paper. You're not going to lose anything by practicing right here.
Right. And you are guaranteed to get better. And like oftentimes we're scared to say that word guarantee because you're like, oh, I don't know about me. I might not, But you know what? Anything in life that you do, the more you do it, the better you get. That's simple. Like it's a formula that always works. The more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah, so and if you hit a roadblock, don't stop. Like, do you ever have people who just say, I made it like, oh, I can write my name, but I don't feel like I can go outside my comfort zone of writing Tracy Weinsaffel, my last name.
Because and with lettering, that is it's a different thing that we teach. There is, a word, but then to put phrases together, there are different things to learn. But again, we're there as a guide to show you how do you think about how to lay it out on the page? Do you do one long line? Do you do a few lines? How do you fit it together as a puzzle? So it's not something that you just have to poof. No, there is a formula to doing it. And that's why we like to, I feel like anytime there's a formula, you're like, okay, I can do this. I can do 1 + 2 = 3, and so that's what we really try to break it down like that. And I love going back to what you said about, you are doing really positive flowers and hearts and people want to write positive, uplifting things. Our club, just in case you see it and you're wondering, why is it called this? It's called the Whatever Letter Lettering Club. And some people are like, why is it called Whatever Letter? It sounds kind of flippant, but it's based off of the verse, Philippians 4:8, that says, think on these things. Whatever is true, whatever is pure, whatever is noble. Oh. And so we are wanting to letter things that speak to that verse, whatever is true and whatever is pure and whatever is noble. Letter the things that to retrain our brain, because as women, so often, even those of y'all that are just coming and saying, I can't draw a stick figure, so often you're talking down to yourself and belittling yourself before you even get started. So if we can letter truth and positivity and uplifting words, I think it does so much to your mental state.
Thumbs up, hearts, thumbs up. See, I don't have to hit that button. Thumbs up. I love that. Yeah. And you know what? I hate when people say, I can't draw a stick figure. I don't actually know anybody who wants to draw stick figures for a living. There are very few people in this world that's going to be uplifting. So I love that. And I do want to make sure, and I'm going to, hold on. Paste. Look at me go. So you're mentioning your website, and I just want to make sure that gets out there. And it's pizzazzonline.com, and then she has /whatever-letter. So I just posted that, and I will make sure that that's in there. And I love this. Everybody is saying, Shara said, I think lettering is amazing. You know what? Lettering is a gift that you give to your family members. Decades down, I have my grandmother's handwriting on stuff, and I just love it. Let's see. Don't stop. Get it. Okay. Yes, positive vibe. I mean, that you are truly what you say to yourself on a daily basis. And if you're waking up every day and going, this day is going to crumble and fall around me, odds are you're putting it out there that it's going to. So that's just what I have to say about it. Okay. I had to hit the return button for that to go up. So I'm going to say that Kasey does have a membership group. And right away I said, because we're not set up right now, this all came about more so yesterday, the connection, which I'm so thankful for. Thank you, Donna. And I love it when I find people who it fits so well together. But she's not set up where she could do a demo or anything like that. Neither one of us are in that position right now. But I did say, she did say that if you go to her website that I just posted, there are lots of things that they can right away out of the gate get and see from you.
That would be on the Facebook page. So the website that you just posted tells about the membership. That's that has a video on. But the Facebook page that's called Lettering Lessons and Inspirations has lots of videos there. Yep. Lettering,
Letters, and Inspirations. So that's where you want to go first.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go there first. And then, big thing, she does have a membership group just like we do. And she's open until tonight. So I would like her to give the details on that.
Yeah, so just to kind of tell you how we are set up, our membership is digital and physical. So it's digital in that we deliver lessons every single month that you can do on your own time. You've got a library, you can do them on your own time. When you first come into the group, we take you through a 4-week lettering boot camp. Okay, now this is just where in week 1 we go over fonts. Week 2 we move into how to position our phrases, and then we move on to different tools as far as markers and brushes and what kind of brushes and all of that. But then after that, what we have found is, okay, you've done the boot camp, but you're not going to get better unless you practice. And so that's where our monthly lessons come in. So our monthly lessons that we send every month will be all kinds of different art combined with lettering. So sometimes we do watercolor combined with lettering. Sometimes we do embossing, and we've sent combined with lettering. And what's fun, this is a really fun part of our membership, is that we send out happy mail. So I'm going to show you just a little bit. So every month you get a little box like this, or sometimes it's a package like an envelope, and inside it are your starter supplies for that month's project. It might not be everything, but like when we did embossing, it was the embossing pen and the embossing powder, but we didn't throw the heat gun in there because we just couldn't. So you might have to buy a few things, but we try to send you a good little starter pack. We've done door hangers, we've done art resin, where we've we've done a glass cross and then lettered it and then did the resin on top, and we sent the glass and the canvas. And so it's just a lot of fun. So inside your box every month, you get starter supplies. You also get, I said we are based on Philippians 4:8. So we are faith-based. So we want to keep positivity in front of us. I don't know if you can see this, but we have little scripture cards that we send out every month. Every month it's a new little theme. They all match. These are great for putting in your mirror to keep truth in front of you, giving these as gifts, turning them around and doing them as postcards, however you want to use these. These are just little happies. Along with those, we send traceables. And with these, you can just get markers or paint and just trace right on top of them. And this helps your muscle memory with your lettering so that you can get really quick wins with our traceables. And then we get an art print every month and then something else. So this past month, we sent everybody this journal. It's Less Hustle, More Jesus by Shannon Noel. And we have just been having fun inside just journaling. So sometimes that might be prayer journal. Sometimes it's creative sermon note taking. Sometimes it's just words that we want to play around with. Next month, little sneak peek, we are sending out these fun neon paint, and then we'll be teaching how to incorporate lettering with that. So that's a little snippet. We have the online hub and the physical box that you get every month. So that's a little bit of who we are and what we do. We open the membership about 2 or 3 times a month. I mean, not a month, a year. 2 or 3 times a year, a month. That would,
Yeah.
And tonight the last day for this go round.
And what time does it close?
Midnight Central Time.
Okay. Yeah, and all of those items that she just posted go awesome in your art journal that we have started. So that's just a really great, awesome thing. And Donna Donna posted a link to the Facebook group so that you could see it. And so my big thing is, do I get to invite you back so that we get to see you painting live sometime? Or lettering live?
Yes. Just tell me, yes, you tell me when, and I will have this set up to where it's my hand view, and we can totally do some fun stuff. Yeah, I would love it.
And I would love to share and talk to your audience and friends. I think this is such a great thing. I think when people come together like this and put all their resources, it's just amazing kind of what happens. So, oh my God, I'm so excited that you came, and good luck with your membership tonight. It's going to be awesome. It's so fun when that opens and you get to meet new people. And Kasey, your Facebook page is, and I did not write that down, what is the name? It's Pizzazz Art, right?
My studio, Pizzazz Art Studio. It's kind of tricky. When you're typing in Pizzazz, you've got to remember to put that apostrophe. P'', Z-A-Z-Z, but it's Pizzazz Art Studio, and then that links to our group as well, to the Lettering Lessons group.
Well, and I know everybody would love to see you come back. I know for me, I would love to see you come back and do lettering, because then it's going to push me into a new space, which I have been reluctant to go into. Okay, well, everybody,
you can totally do it.
I am going to immediately go throw this video over to YouTube so you can subscribe and share this so that your friends can see what Kasey is up to. And I really, really thank you. It's kind of hard to coordinate something the day of the Super Bowl. So Kasey and I were going back and forth, and I had a house full of people, and I was like, oh, no, I can deal with it. No, I got this. So I wanted to have her on really while her membership was open so that people could see that. So thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned to come back and do some lettering with us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, guys, we're going to disconnect here from being live, and I thank you for joining us on this Monday morning. It was a really awesome way to kick off my week. Bye, guys.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you.